I'm going to show you how easy it is to price up the formation of an opening into an existing internal wall when using our module that's been specifically designed for this job. To start the pricing, I need to let the module know the width and height of the opening I'm going to form. So in the red cells at the top of the screen, I will enter 2.3 linear metres for the width and 2 linear metres for the height. By entering these numbers, I can see by looking down the pricing sheet that the module has calculated everything I will need to carry out this work. If I click on the question mark for the marking out, the diagram shows me the width and height that I entered into the red cells. It also shows the height of the lintel that has been allowed. I will want a 150mm lintel, so I'll enter this in here and click Enter Details. The program's calculated that the marking out will take 1 hour. This is highlighted in yellow, so it may require your judgment. I'm happy with this default setting, so I'll leave it as it is. The battens and polythene for the dust barrier have been calculated. If you did not want to use a dust barrier, you would just untick these boxes like this, and the cost will be removed. I will be using a dust barrier, so I'll retick the boxes. The hours for the creation of the opening can vary. As you can see, it's highlighted in yellow, as the program cannot know what the thickness or hardness of the wall you're cutting into is. The default for this is just under 6 hours. It's right for the work I am doing, but you can adjust it if you know it will take you more or less time. The cut has been included too. If I click on the question mark, you're able to select the type of cutter you want, for example, petrol or electric. There are many options to choose from. I will be leaving this as it is, but you can change it. Acro props have been calculated. There are 2 lines for this, as you may require 2 different sizes. The lintel has been calculated. Again, there are many different lintels that you can select from the drop-down. I'll be leaving this as it is, but you can change it. I can see I'm going to need 6 lengths of render bead, and this will take almost half an hour to do. The mixer is not selected at the moment. If you wanted to use one, you would just tick the box like this, and the costs are brought in. I won't be using one, as it's a small amount. I'll be doing it by hand, so I'll untick the box and remove the costs. The labour for the plastering to make good is coming in at just under 6 hours, and all the plaster, plastering sand and cement have been calculated. If I click on the question mark, the diagram shows me that 4 metres square is being allowed for the making good area. You can adjust this if required, as it will be dependent on the damage done during the cutting out. It also shows me the sand-cement ratio. Again, you can alter this information here in the picture if required, and the pricing sheet will automatically adjust to match your choice. I won't be changing these, so I'll now click Exit. The waste removal has been worked out. Rather than the rubble sacks, I'll be using a 1-yard bag. I can select this here in the drop-down menu, or if I click on the red question mark, I can choose it here. I can see my choice and the costs are now in the pricing sheet. All of the totals for the plant, materials, hours, labour and total cost are shown here along the bottom. As you will recall, just by entering the width and height of the opening, all of my costs for forming the new opening in my existing wall were worked out. I was then able to quickly go through the costs and match them to my exact needs.